Well, hello, Schenectady. I'm Donnie DeVito. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and President of Kirsh Helmets, and thank you all for coming. On stage is Jason Kirshon. He's the founder of Kirsh Helmets, the inventor of the patents, and what he's showing you here is our new helmet technology, and we're going to learn tonight. Why we came here tonight is to go over something that is revolutionary and will change the way the world looks at impact technology in motor vehicle crash helmets, in safety equipment, and also in the area of sports athletics. So we're going to talk a bit first about why we're here. And what you see on stage up on that screen is an accident that happened in 2011. This accident was a couple. They were engaged to be married. On the right side was a woman, Susan. She was wearing a novelty helmet. We're going to talk about that in a minute. On the left, her fiance, he was wearing a DOT certified helmet, and he wound up in this accident paralyzed. She wound up dead instantly. So we're going to talk about the problem that these two helmets had and why what Jay has created, that innovation is going to change the way that people will look at helmets. So what the problem is, you have two types of helmets. And you have one that's excessively heavy and bulky, and you have the other type which is small and inherently unsafe. A lot of riders wear the small helmet because it looks cool, it's stylish, but it does not have enough protection for the rider. And Jay's holding one of those helmets in his hand right now. And so what happens in an accident, the National Highway Transportation Safety Authority says that if you wear a helmet like that, 100% of the time, 100% of the time, no exception, you will have a fractured skull, a traumatic brain injury, paralysis, or death from wearing that kind of a helmet. Yet people wear them anyway because they're comfortable and they are slim and lightweight and they're low profile. Now, the other side, you have excessively heavy and bulky helmet, and this is a large, so remember that size. This helmet is filled with foam. It's filled with technology that's gone as far as it can. Now, that helmet creates all kinds of other problems that create the injuries that occur that caused that brain injury that created the paralysis for Tom. So what we look at is these helmets, one way or the other, are causing continued injuries, paralysis, and death. And it's in these numbers. This is happening every year on America's roads. 5,000 people die each year. 75% of the people that die as a result of traumatic brain injury come from the helmet. That's the large and bulky helmet. It's the torque, it's that excess weight that is killing these people at a rate of 10 people every day. So the other problem is that small helmet. It's completely avoidable. It's a very preventable type of injury and death. You need to wear something safe. And 1,200 people are dying every year because they wear that helmet, just because they want to look cool. Now, Jay has come up with the approach, and let him tell you about how he approached it, what inspired him to do it, and what the technology is and how it works.
All right, thank you, Donnie. Those statistics that Donnie just told you about were just concerning the United States. It just so happens that we are 8th on the planet in motorcycle riding and those types of injuries. Worldwide, 250,000 a year are being killed from traumatic brain injury. And in the 10 minutes that we're on stage right now, 4 people will be dead due to traumatic brain injury on a motorcycle. So to solve these problems, I set out to develop the most advanced impact technology on Earth. Okay, our technology is completely different than current technologies, EPS and EPP, that have been on the market for more than 50 years. This technology gives us the ability to provide a helmet for the customer and provide style, safety, comfort, and improved performance. How does it work? Well, we've developed a technology that utilizes fluid displacement. So inside this highly elastic silicone bladder is fluid chambers filled with a non-toxic antifreeze, propylene glycol. We're able to handle higher energy attenuation than current helmet technologies at only 1/2 inch thick, compared to other DOT certified helmets between 2.5 to 3 inches thick liner. So all in all, by shrinking the helmet and creating the new technology, we've reduced the effect of rotational injury. We take out the angular acceleration by reducing the contact point from the center of the head. We also have unmatched repeatability, so our helmet can take multiple impacts and perform equally as well from one impact to the second impact and so on, which no other helmet technology can do.
So all of this actually leads to improved rider experience and performance, and that's really what people are looking for. So let's talk about who the people are that we're trying to reach at first. And you know, I joined Jason in this effort because I was impressed in the focus that he has in this technology, and he knew where to go first. Up here in the white and the green circle are the two kinds of riders that we're looking for. In the white circle, there's 800,000 novelty helmets. That means these are the helmets that Susan died wearing. These are the helmets that say, we're not a helmet, but people still use them and ride them because they are stylish and comfortable. They offer that no 100% chance of injury. 800,000 of those are being sold every year to American riders. In the green circle is another 500,000 people that are wearing the big and bulky helmet, that half shell. That is what Tom was wearing. That total market of 1.3 million people buying helmets every year that are killing them or hurting them severely. This is something that we know we can change, because what they're all looking for are that they want it to be low profile, they want it to be attractive, they want to have that persona that they expect when they put on a helmet, but they also are smart enough and realize they want it to be certified, they want it to be safe, they want it to really offer protection, not just give them the false feeling of protection. And in the end, they want all of it at a fair price. So where are we right now? Jay worked on this for many years. He filed patents, they were granted. We filed provisional patents that are being processed that give us a broad range of claims that allow us to do this on a global basis. We've completed impact testing, so we have a DOT certified helmet that we're ready to launch. Right now, we just launched our website, so you can go to kirshhelmets.com. If you're ready to, you review it, understand it, and you can buy a helmet there right now that we expect that we'll be able to deliver in the next 30 to 45 days. What we're working on right now is working with our strategic partners, the people that make the shells, the people that make the liners, the components. This helmet, as you heard Mona say, is entirely made in the United States. It's the only helmet that's entirely made in the United States. Every other helmet you can buy, from the best one to the worst one, is made in China, is made in Taiwan, Korea. They're in other parts of the world. We're going to, and that's Jason's mission also, is to bring manufacturing back to the United States. And we believe this is a chance to do it. Not just bring it back to the United States, but we know we can bring it back to New York and then bring it back to our community right here in Tech Valley. So that's what we're looking forward to do. So we're in the process of building, manufacturing, and the capability to launch. So we have some great team. Who's the captain of the ship? We talk about him, Jason. Jason is the founder, inventor, the product developer. It's his role to make sure that this technology goes on for a long time. The whole idea here is, many of you are sitting here, and we'll hear questions even, are thinking about, what about motorcycle helmets? What about the outside of this motor vehicle crash helmet business? What are the other planes? Jay's going to keep us on track in developing new helmets, new technology, and advancing it. My role as President and Chief Operating Officer is to make sure that I make the very best company. We believe that this can be a billion-dollar company. We want it to be the next billion-dollar company to come out of Tech Valley. And that's our plan. So we're going to start out running it like a billion-dollar company, and we're going to finish running it like a billion-dollar company. And so that's my role. I've had experience in bringing advanced materials to market, commercializing technology from baseball bats and pants, textiles, all the way to the technology that wound up on the space shuttle. So we feel very confident. We have right here Clint Ballinger, has been an advisor to us. He's been a longtime friend. A lot of you know him. Great guy. There he is. If we had his LEDs on this screen, this PowerPoint would look a hell of a lot better, much better. So, and also Matthew Cusick, which is he's our academic advisor. But Matthew, as you know, has been in many startups and developing companies. In fact, he was at Plug Power, which had some great news today.
Seconds to finish up.
Yeah, we're ready. Kirsh has the right team members, strategic partners, and focus, and we're ready to break the mold and beat the competition.